Yo, where do y'all leave y'all lace lock at on your sixes? The bottom or up top? I never had my shits at the bottom. For some reason, I never liked that. Yo, so this is where I grew up at. All that shit I be talking about, the fly shit that I seen, it started here. The building look much different now. It's more updated. In the 80s and 90s, a lot of wild shit happened right here. That's the barber shop I be talking about where kids used to sweep to get money to cop kicks. And these two corners right here was infamous for everything. Yo, and this how close I was to the high school. Literally, I lived a block away from where the high school was at. Landmark history right here. Every morning walking from right there, my building right there, walking here late as hell every day. But this bridge right here, right there to the side of this bridge, that's where we all used to post up at on the inside. That's where you was showing your shit off, or by the homerooms over here. So how many of y'all remember the movie Strap with Fredro Starr and Bokeem Woodbine, filmed in '93? This the bus terminal they came out of when they was acting like they was going down south to get the guns. Right here, it's mad shit that's gone now. That was the probation office. Those new buildings back there was the Bergen Record, which was a town newspaper. Yo, and right here, this is where they crossed the street at to go into what was right here, which was a jewelry store and a record store called Relic Record. Back in the day, I had DJ equipment as a kid. So this is where we would come get our cassette tapes and vinyl, all the new shit that came out. Then when you spin the corner from right there, yo, how ironic is the Army and Navy recruit and reserve station was Prozie's, which was the Army and Navy store. Now, this is the first place I ever saw Avarex at. No bullshit. The Avarex that homeboy had on in Juice, they had it in there, early 90s. It sat for mad long because people didn't know what was going on. Yeah, this big ass storefront, word is bond. This was Prozie's. So Prozie's had everything from Avarex to New Balance to Timberland, all the Army Fatigue shit, Carhartt shit. My cousin got caught stealing out of here when we was teenagers. Yo, so this is the back of Prozie's. Prozie's had a back door for you to get into. So, like I said, the shortcut from the hood to here, we would go to the back door. And this back area is where the Timberlands, the New Balance, all the sneakers and boots was at, right? So sometime they always had like an old fat man, older man back there. Be like, yo, let me try this on in such and such size. Nah, this don't fit. Grab me this size. While he going to grab another size, niggas used to just walk out the back with shit. No cap. No cap. Yo, it was hard times. When I tell you during that era, and a lot of people knew that grew up during that time, yo, people was doing whatever to get fly, stealing, boosting, whatever. Like that shit that we can't ignore. That was a part of the history. Now, this is the last of the Mohicans. This was here when all of that shit I just showed you was there, and it's still here. This is where we came in like 94, 95. They still had Cardinal Sevens in there. And this is where I got the Adidas Street Balls from for like $60. Berkemeyer always been predominantly a soccer store, but in the back they always had like Nikes and shit like that. But this is definitely a staple that's still thriving. This was the infamous Cowens. This is where if you couldn't get to the mall and shit, this is where you came to look for sneakers, starter shit, hats, all that. They also had a back door. So that was the back door to Cowens. Pardon the noise. They building some new shit across the street. But this was the back door to Cowens. When you walked in right there, on the right, it'd be like cleats and shit like that. And then on the left, it'd be like all the newest sneakers and regular shit. So Cowan's is the first spot that taught me about the accounts, which now they call tier one and all that shit. Back then, they used to just call it urban or non-urban. So I used to ask them like, yo, why y'all don't get Air Force Ones? Y'all don't get certain flights and shit like that. They was like, yo, they feel this area isn't urban enough to give us the urban account. So now do the math. We in front of Cowan's, right? Across the street was Manny's baseball land. So if you couldn't find a hat or something that you wanted to hear, Manny's baseball land definitely had it. All the Negro League shit, college sweatshirts. Right here was Manny's baseball land. So this is where we would come get shit. That's another place where they would just distract the lady at the front and rack shit crazy. Yeah, been in there a couple times. I wasn't one that was into like stealing and shit like that, but I definitely was with a couple people who would do that shit. And Manny's baseball land was definitely, you know how in Juice when they distracted the lady to get the records, that's the same shit niggas was doing in Manny's baseball land. Yo, and keep in mind, we all on the same block. This is the infamous YMCA where that story I told you about them Columbia Nines where they stole the money to get them. This is where it was at. Yo, the YMCA was so ruthless, you had to bring your shit on the side of the pool or the basketball court. Because niggas was breaking in them lockers and stealing new kicks, hats, whatever. I'm not even gonna hold you. This might have been one of the first spots to meet up in Bad Girls to Library. The middle school was right around the corner. So we would come here after school. And you know, this is where a lot of girls was at, just chilling, wasting time or doing homework. This shit just became the spot to meet up. Yeah, you might have bagged your first joint in here. 6th grade, 7th grade.
I mean, you know, 180, some Nautica shit on, white tee on. Respectfully, man. This is some light shit, just doing it for the day, man. Just
Yo, so I wanted to bring somebody up to where y'all can fully understand all the shit that I always talk about. And this is somebody that I've been with damn near every day since 9th grade. So we're going to get into a lot of this shit. Like 99.9% of the missions from high school to fucking Benini's to Neiman Marcus. I mean, it's enough pictures of us floating around so people will fully understand it and shit, yo. And we in Fort Lee, which is, what you want to say? This shit is like, what, 5-7 minutes from the set?
about 7 minutes from the side.
Yeah, this is about 7 minutes from where we from, which means on a bus, what, 15-20 minutes?
15-20 minutes, man.
Yeah, like, so I just wanted y'all to see how close it was for us to get to New York from where we are in Jersey. Because, you know, a lot of people from the outside looking in be thinking Jersey is far because they think about other parts of Jersey and shit like that. About it, when was it not serious for kids in the urban community with the clothes and the sneaker shit? When can you think about it never not being that serious for you, having the latest sneakers and all that?
It was always serious, man. You couldn't go to school. See, if you go to school, man, and you have some bullshit on, you get joked on, man, immediately, man. I don't give a fuck. Like it don't matter where you was from, man, or who you was. You was gonna get joked on, man.
Yo, my nigga.
That's what made you want to go get some paper and go put some fresh shit on.
Yo, even if you tried to get some shit that you thought was fly, but it wasn't.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yo, I remember niggas used to be like, "Let me check the tags. Let me check your tag."
Ooh, I forgot all about that. Yeah, because it wasn't a lot of bootleg sneakers, but it was bootleg clothes.
Yeah, word is bond.
Yeah, niggas would be like, yo, let me see that tag in your shirt.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a wicked one.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a fact. You had that hair figure. If you ain't got that triangle under your flag, your shit looked like it was just stapled in your shirt. Yeah, it was a problem.
Some bullshit, man.
Nah, oh my God, you took it back with that one, yo.
Yo.
Nah, that's real shit. Like, for me, I can't remember ever not. Like, we had to be too young to realize, to think about when it wasn't serious. I mean, down to like like second, third grade, even though we was fucking our sneakers up.
Nah, yeah, it was always personal to us, man. Even yeah, like you said, even second, third grade, you might only get one or two pair of sneakers for the whole year.
Yeah, but it was
But it was
serious.
serious though. You had to have some shit.
You had to have
Yeah,
your ones for that time.
For real.
You know what I mean?
For real.
Yo, what's like one of your favorite memories, like young? I'm talking about like Nelly K. Parker days of a pair of kicks that you had during that time. Like one of your favorite kicks that was memorable. For y'all that don't know, Nelly K. Parker is elementary school in our town. One of the elementary schools.
The fuck? Damn, I forgot the name of them shits. They was one of the first hot top with the strap on them.
The Air Revolutions, the shit
the
you
Air
sent me.
Revolutions,
The picture that you sent me.
Yeah, the Air Revolutions.
Yeah, motherfucking Mark Jackson. I think no, Dennis Rodman used to wear them shits on the court sometimes.
Those and I had the blue suede Ewings. I had the blue suede.
I had black. I had the black leather. Yo, that blue suede with that orange was crazy, nigga.
I had them shit.
Yo, that's crazy. Like, that's another thing too, right? When it come to certain shoes, right? You really had to be outside to know what damage they did outside. Like a lot of people don't know what E-Tonics did in the hood. Certain Asics, the Ewings,
Avia,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like certain shit did certain numbers that people didn't understand during certain times.
It wasn't like everybody didn't just have the Jordans.
Yeah, everybody parents wasn't giving them 100.
I ain't get a pair of Jordans till I bought them myself. You feel me? Like,
yo, that's crazy. I don't remember you rocking like Jordans in high school. Now that I think about it,
I ain't get a pair of Jordans till I bought them since myself.
That's crazy though. But you had the Bowls, the Rodmans. I remember you having all that type of shit.
Yeah, I had the Bowls, I had the Rodmans.
Like all that shit going up to 10. And the crazy shit is, if you think about it. Well, Timberlands in the construction, the Jordans was the same price, but that's another thing. The grimy 90s niggas wore a lot of boots.
I used to go crazy with the Timberlands. Word is bond. I used to go crazy with the Timberlands.
Niggas had a lot of boots, yo.
Around that time, that's when we started getting a little paper though. Even like we were still in high school.
Yeah,
we were still getting some paper then too.
Nah, that's a fact. You was making your first big purchase. Like gear wise, because it was a switch from spending $40-$50 on some Hilfiger shit, 70 to spending $200-$300 $500 on sweaters. Yo, I don't remember it ever being like, should I do this? It was real impulsive.
No, I remember when I went to Neiman's. I was already fresh before I was going to buy shit in some fresh shit I already had on. Man, I went and bought that motherfucking Moschino t-shirt with the cigarette on it.
Well, I got a picture of you in that too.
Yo. And then I went to the barbershop. I was already fresh. I had the Neiman bag. And then I went to the barbershop to get my hair cut and shit. I'm standing outside.
Yeah. That silver Neiman's bag.
Yo, man, yeah. That shit is iconic, man. That just holding that bag just felt like something, dude.
Yo, word is bond. I'm a blur. I ain't even gonna say the name, but you already know. Like my high school joint. The bag hunt in high school, that's what I did. I went to Neiman's. Neiman's had the crazy polo sport shit. I got a picture of Foxy Brown in the bodysuit shirt. She got a silver one. I bought the black and silver one. I'm just trying to bag her. I bring it to her house with the Neiman's bag and shit. Her mother was like, yeah, he trying to get some of your Marcus. You feel me? Yeah. But that was like the level that you wanted to play on, or how you was trying to play on during them times to like set your mark and be who you wanted to be. Yeah. Really be all you could be outside. You know what I mean? Yeah. I remember one day, right? Nigga, we outside. We on them back steps of your building, right? And we talking, and you like, yeah, nigga, it's some crazy new iceberg jeans and shit. So we talking about the shit. The next day I see you and I'm like, yo, I asked you something about this shit. You was like, oh yeah, I went and got them shits this morning. You know what I mean? But that's just like the type of timing it was.
Yeah.
Like that's how niggas was on it.
Just go get this shit, man. We felt like it, man.
Yeah, like, yo, that shit right there separated the boys from the men, yo. And you know what's so crazy? When I have conversations with people, they really don't understand or can't fathom when I say I didn't have urban gear. Like, we didn't have Rockaware.
Yeah.
We didn't have Sean John.
Yeah.
We never owned none of that shit, ever.
Yeah, respectfully, man. We didn't fuck with that shit, man. I mean, not knocking nobody that did, but we just didn't do that.
Yeah,
man. That wasn't our thing.
We was on a different type of time. And that's what I feel like. Yo, for our age group, even the age group above us, like, it's always going to be a certain, for the ones that still care, because you know a lot of people just gave up. They don't give a fuck. They be like, I'm washed or whatever, and they not going to wear shit. But for our generations, we're always going to have sneakers. You know what I mean? We're always going to try to look a certain way and still keep up with certain things. It may not be to the same level as the young shit, because as you get older, it's like, I can't wear that like that. I don't want this shit with all this shit on it, all the writing on it. But you might rock the same brand, but something more subtle.
Yeah. See, even the shit like how we rocking our sneakers like loose with the not tied up.
Yeah.
Girl, I remember this girl said to me, oh, she's too old to do this, that, and that. I'm like, yo, but I'm never gonna be too old, man, for nothing, man. I'm always gonna put and be fly, man. Like, I'm not gonna be on no bullshit. Like,
but that's the problem with our culture. We put time limits on everything, even down to
time and age. Word
is bond. Like
age limits and shit.
Yeah, like they gotta stop doing that. Like other demographics don't do that. You know what I mean? And you know, I don't know, man. People gotta just.
Why would I wanna be other than myself, B? I like putting shit on and feeling good, man. Smelling good, looking good.
Nah, real talk. Like, yo, people don't even know. Like today, right? Me and you spoke this morning and shit. And you was like, yo, I'm about to go to the mall. I don't got no shit to put on today. That's shit niggas been doing since teenagers.
For real.
We went to 2 malls today.
Word.
So he could just buy something to smack right on.
To smack right on. So like, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when people call me a sneakerhead and shit, they don't know how bad that shit bothers me.
Yeah, he hates that term.
He hates that shit. I don't like that shit, yo.
Yo. Cause that wasn't no fucking term, man.
Yeah.
That's some new shit. Like, oh man.
Yo, my nigga, it was never about saving your sneakers or none of that shit.
We bought them shits to rock them. We wasn't buying them shits to put them on the shelf somewhere. And look at them. You gonna fucking see them.
So think about
when I put it on the internet.
Think about this, right? In the hustling days, going to New York to go get some work. How many times you think when me and you went together, somebody bought some type of gear, a shirt, a coat, a pair of sneakers?
90% of the time, somebody did that shit, man.
Yo, that's
something.
You know what I mean?
Something, man.
Like that shit is just
a DVD. Even some bullshit. A tape.
Yo,
a CD, like
a
magazine.
Remember when Scheme was on 125th? Niggas would be like, yo, let's go to Scheme, let's get the weed, get to work on the way out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the mix of that, you might buy some shit. Or we might be waiting for the pool hall to open. Like that day, nigga, we went to Blue Jeans. You bought the the fucking trainers with the strap in the front. And Styles P bought the medicine ball shits. He was in there. He seen them shit. I never forget this shit. He was like, "Oh my god, this is when the grams was 16 when these first came out." You know what I mean? Like that shit. Certain things is just unwritten in the.
Certain niggas is never gonna be affected or be around shit like that.
Nah, that's a fact. Yo, but now when we talk about the culture getting to where it's at now, where do you think the hustlers fall in line with as trend setting?
They was the trendsetters. That's what. That ain't nothing else above that. They was the trendsetters. That's where everything come from. The niggas that was getting money, the hustlers.
Yeah,
that was the motherfucking IG picture, man. The nigga standing on the corner, man.
Oh my god.
Or by the phone booth, man.
Word is bond.
Driving the car. That was the IG picture. That was like that's everything. That's still everything. To me. To me, that's still everything, man.
Nah, no fucking bullshit. You know, I speak to a lot of like older cats and they feel as though like it's not the same. It doesn't give them the same feeling when they have new shit and shit like that. How you feel about that? Like, dude, when you got that shit on, do you still got that feeling? Like, do it still give you that feeling when you buy new shit?
All the time. I feel like that right now.
Yeah. Just on some regular shit.
Yeah. If I got, when I put some new shit on, I like to put on new socks on, new boxes on, new undershirt on, everything. Like that shit just feels, man. It's indescribable, B. I don't know how you don't want to feel like that.
Hey yo, Miami, 2001, or was that 2002?
Nah, that's 2001.
2001, right?
Cause we came back at that. I just got that apartment and we went to Miami.
Yeah, facts. I had just bought the motorcycle before that.
Yeah, yep.
Yo, 2001 Miami, right? Both of our first time ever getting on a plane in life. So that all goes back to when you said, "Yo, I ain't get my first pair of Jordans till you bought them." Right. We ain't get on a plane until we bought our first tickets. Right, exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So boom. I want to talk about that was just some sporadic shit anyway, because Nav, Born Savior, all of them was going. We didn't even think nothing about it or know nothing about it, but niggas had money to do it, so we went.
Yeah.
Yo, going on trips, it's essential to pop tags and lace your sneakers there for the first time.
We had all new shit in our bag, man. There was nothing new. I mean, nothing old in our suitcases, man. Everything was new. From the sneakers, to the boxes, to the socks, to the undershirts, to the t-shirts, the shorts. We had new hats.
Yeah.
All type of shit, man.
Only thing that was old was the money and the beepers.
And we was icy. And niggas was icy.
I forgot all about that. Niggas definitely did have jewelry around that time.
Niggas was icy. That's when them 2 ways first came out.
Yeah.
That shit was going crazy, man. We was going so crazy down there. Busta Rhymes came up to us and gave us the pound like we was somebody, man.
Yeah.
And it was just me and him.
Yeah.
It was in the club. Like we went down there with a couple of niggas, but it was just me and him in the club.
Yo, our town was deep down there. It was like 20 people, but it was a difference though. Like they didn't care about doing all that shit that we was doing. They didn't want to go to everything we was doing. That's a fact. And let's talk about that champagne bill.
Oh my God.
At Busta Rhymes party.
Yo,
2 bottles.
Yo.
1,500.
Yo.
2001. $750 a bottle for the Cristal.
And we couldn't send the bottles back. The bitches was looking, man. We couldn't send the bottles back. We had to pay for that shit, man.
Word is bond.
Too crazy.
$750 a bottle that night.
Man.
And I kind of think that played a major part in that nigga coming up and saying what's up to us, because that was Busta Rhymes' birthday party that night.
Yeah. Hey, yo. Because we ain't asked for the price. We just told him we want 2 bottles. We ain't know what the fuck the price was.
Word is bond.
We ain't give a fuck.
Word is bond.
Know what I'm saying?
Word is bond.
That shit, man.
Yo, I remember we both had them white Air Forces with the clear sole, the clear gummy.
Yo, yeah.
White with the gum.
Yeah, white with the gum. Yeah,
the gray shits,
the gray with the
with the white check.
with the white check. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.